34,638 miles, which means it is about time that the GT-R gets its 35,000 mile servicing. What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I've made my way down to SOHO Motorsports because I'm gonna let the professionals do the work on the GT-R. Today we are getting the transmission service, the front differential, and the rear differential all serviced for the GT-R. Just getting this car in tip-top shape. A lot is going on. Mike is here, he's filming a video with the Z, and then real quick, sneak peek as to other videos that you've already seen. There is their new Supra sitting right over there. Exact same spec as the one that I'm getting. All right, handed the keys over now to the guys here at SOHO. I will have all their information down in the description below. Definitely check them out. They specialize in all the tuning, performance parts for all the Nissan cars, the 350Z, 370Z, the GT-R, all the Infinity lineup. And like you saw with the Supra, they will be specializing in the new 2020 Supra, which is so awesome. So anyway, we are in the shop now. I'm assuming that will be the bay we'll be in. This shop is always got some amazing things going on. So unfortunately, this is the thing you have to do with maintaining a GT-R. So it's not exactly the cheapest bill getting this thing all serviced, but I have to do it at 35,000. It's a good time just to get all this main stuff done. So with the car up in the air now, it is time to take a look at the underside. We're working with Tim today, so I think we got to get some under trays off the car. Rear differential is sitting right there. Transmission should be right around here, and then front diff is obviously right up there. So with the carbon fiber diffuser off, we can get a good look at the differential. So the drain plug is right there, the fill is right up there. And then this is just the vacuum line for the active exhaust, that'll just hang. Well, it looks like this is the oil pan for the transmission. All right, so moment of truth, the rear diff. We'll want to let that start draining now. All right, there we go. Well, nice and brown. I wouldn't say it's black or anything crazy looking. I guess that's a good sign. I'm not exactly professional, but I think it looks pretty good. Kind of just a dark brown color. That has a magnetic drain plug from factory, so good job Nissan for doing that, but that looks all good, so no like metal shavings or anything bad, which is definitely a good sign because replacing a differential, replacing a transmission, well, we haven't drained the trans yet. But replacing that kind of stuff, I don't even want to imagine how much that'll cost. But so far, that is looking good for the rear diff. So looks like we have a big plunger type thing to get all the oil out of the actual bottles and put it in here. That way we can push it into the diff, because it's not like changing your engine oil where you can use gravity. So this is a pretty interesting way to do it all. And the oil is blue, in case anybody was curious. So like I said, we don't have gravity to help us do the actual fill up for the differential. So basically just forcing the oil in from the top, since there's no room to actually, fill it. But very cool. And I'm assuming we stop filling when it starts coming out of the top and leaking. All right, in round 2 now, pumping some more oil into the diff. All right. So that is now telling us it's full. We'll just let that drain from the top bolt and then put the other bolt in, and that is it. So you got that one tray off. So, okay, yeah, I see it. So that top one is the fill, that bottom one is the drain.
That's a normal condition.
Yeah, so that is another magnetic drain plug. So we gotta obviously have some debris on it, but that is all normal, just part of the nature of the car. But So with everything cleaned up now, he's gonna go ahead and put the bottom bolt back into place, and then just like with the rear, we're going to force the oil in the top and fill it all the way up until it starts draining out of the top. Now I don't have a tool at all like this, the suction thing, so I'm kind of glad I brought it here to have the professionals do it. Also, doing this on a lift is so much better than jack stands. So shout out again to SOHO Motorsports. I'll have all their information down in the description below. For even just regular servicing, they do all that. They have a single turbo engine sitting over there for the 350Z up right there. But these guys do everything for the Nissan, the Infinitis, and the new Supra. So definitely check them out. But definitely sweet to get this thing professionally serviced. So differentials are all done, everything's nice and cleaned up. Onto the transmission, which this is the expensive part because the transmission is like $15,000 and I think it takes about $300 something worth of oil. We'll go over that later in today's video. But this is definitely a little bit daunting to at least do this on jack stands in my garage. So that is one of the two technical drain plugs. We'll take that out, and then there's another one on the inside, which is kind of neat how this all works. So with that off, you only see a few drips. There's actually another one now we're gonna pull out that's more of a tube, and that tube inside the transmission is basically the fill line, where when you're filling up the transmission with oil, the tube is like this tall, so as you fill it up, the oil gets above the tube, and then it starts coming down. So a little weird how it works. If you're not familiar with exactly what I'm talking about, we'll show you in a second. So this should be like a cylinder-shaped bolt with a hollow center that'll come right out. There we go. Alright, so now the trans is completely draining. So there's that cylinder, guys, I was telling you about earlier. Basically, that's a plug, but only until a certain amount, and then the oil flows into it. So while we wait for the transmission to drain, let's take a quick look around what they have going on. This kind of is neat to see. So this looks like their Stage 3 VHR single turbo kit. So we can see the engine, got the nice turbo over here. All this is custom made by SOHO. This is what they do. This is so cool to see, especially out of the car. But single turbo kit, so we got it going from one side and then looping its way to the other side. That could be a pretty good idea for the 350Z. Comment down below if you guys want to see that. And then checking out this, the 370Z. Actually, I think I called this a 350 earlier. But we got some meaty racing tires on it. And then a really clean Nismo 370 setup. Some projects over here. Here is my beloved car. I've driven this thing. Sold this at the dealership years ago. Looks like it is back for even more crazy work. So I drove this thing at like 500 something at the wheels, and then it got up to like 800, and now it's around 900, and who knows what it's going for now. This thing is an amazing car. Then we have some other builds going on. So transmission is about done. We're actually gonna work on rerouting my vacuum hose from the Army Tricks exhaust, just kind of cleaning it up a little bit so every time we do take the under trays off, it's not just hanging like it has been. All right, well that is a new route for the vacuum line. It's going up here and around the gas tank. You can see it sitting right up here. And then we're actually up, connected way up there, way away from the axle, above the subframe, and then back down. So that cleans it up, no more hose hanging, which is awesome. But it looks like the transmission is now completely dripping, just a few drips every few seconds. And now let's fill this thing up. So we start off by putting that one tube back in. So here's a good look at the bolt that we were dealing with. It is right there underneath the drive shaft. We're going to use a long extension to get to that. That is the fill plug, just like what we saw on both of the differentials. But with about 1.5 foot extension, it's pretty good access. You actually have quite a lot of room there between the exhaust and the two drive shafts, so that's actually not too bad. Alright guys, so it is time now to fill up the transmission. This is super cool. This is just a normal drill with an adapter with a pump in it. So you have one hose going all the way up to the fill hole in the top of the transmission, and then basically one by one, I think it's like 10 quarts or so. There's a ton of this, the Motul for dual clutch transmission fluid, but a ton of this is going into the transmission. And it's not exactly the cheapest oil, I will admit. This is cheaper than Nissan's brand, and better, so that's obviously good. But yeah, maintaining a GT-R isn't exactly the cheapest thing, but we're gonna get this car in tip-top shape because it's so much fun to drive, and well, we wanna have this thing running good. So I guess we'll just pull the trigger and it'll start doing what it's doing. So a few more quarts later, after filling it up, it is now dripping out of that cylinder bolt that we had showed you earlier in the video. But now that means it is full. He's gonna go ahead and put the bolt on the top. And then next up, we're gonna plug this hole, lower the car and start it up, put it through some drive cycles real quick, just to, I guess, fill all the oil everywhere. Alright, so now he's gonna go through some cycles, just having the transmission sitting. So we got it in reverse right now. Just gonna let that idle for a little bit. Now we're in neutral. And then in drive. And then just slowly, lightly off the brake, just letting them rotate a little bit. Just cruising at like 2 miles an hour, if that. Now we're in reverse. Alright, so that is cycling through the oil, and now we're gonna lift it back up and I guess check the fluid again, top it off again. Alright, so it's maybe like, yeah, about a half a quart left. So with it draining for the second time now, comment down below for you GT-R owners, have you done this yourself in your own garage? I was thinking about doing it, but I figured just with the extensiveness of it and how easy it is with a lift, I figured I'd bring it to the professionals. But I think now he's just gonna button it up, we'll put all the under trays on, and that is about gonna wrap up transmission, front and rear differential on the GT-R. The car is now on the ground. Almost we're preparing for the thumbnail. Just because there is so many quarts of oil to use in this, figured we get a really nice thumbnail with everything. Anybody wondering, that's the Army Tricks app. Definitely a fun thing to play with. So that's gonna wrap up today's video, getting the servicing done on the GT-R. As far as pricing goes, at $20 a quart for the 10 quarts of transmission fluid and $30 a quart for the 3 quarts of gear oil for the front rear differential. It is not exactly the cheapest car to maintain, but in all honesty, you know, 300 something bucks worth of parts, that's really not too bad to maintain the car. But it's just things like that that keep the car on the road and in good health. But that is gonna wrap it up. Once again, massive shout out to SOHO Motorsports. Definitely check out the link to all their information in the description below. They specialize in all the Nissan cars, the Infiniti cars, obviously the GT-R, and they just bought a Supra, so they're gonna be specializing in that as well. But that's gonna wrap up today's video. Be sure to give it a huge thumbs up, smash that subscribe button. We'll see you guys next video.